It's justifiable in the aftermath of Jimmy the Creek's murder. Dwight, Manfredi, and his crew mourn their friend's death. Despite Dwight's vow to avenge Jimmy, an unexpected turn of events leads him to form an alliance with Bill Bakke against a common enemy. Dwight offers Tyson Mitchell a chance for revenge with the help of Armand Manitrussi, who embraces a second chance at life. At the beginning of Triad, we see Cal Thresher and Bill Bevilacqua at the Creek's funeral. Dwight, Manfred, and his team attend the event and pay tribute to their comrade. The Native American man's family gives the ex-mafia boss an axe, so he may exact revenge for the man's murder. In fact, the town goes to extreme lengths, like recruiting an army to help the general exact revenge on Jimmy's killer. In order to protect his remaining crew members, Dwight has vowed to get even with Beaver. The gangster in Kansas City meets with Cal Thresher to talk about their situation. The idea that Thresher was somehow to blame for the series of circumstances that left him defenseless against Dwight is intolerable to Bakke, due to the issues he has caused through Jackie Ming. He is so angry that he is prepared to murder the businessman. Realizing his own life is in danger, Thresher encourages the gangster to worry about the Chinese Triad member instead of himself. He then plots to murder him. Also, he says that Dwight and they will be able to fight for the Tulsa and Kansas City kingdoms because Ming will allow it. In light of this new information, Bakke has decided to join forces with his Oklahoma counterpart in order to eradicate the danger. Thanks to Margaret Deo, Thresher is able to get a meeting with Dwight and Beaver to prevent her former business partner from buying her out. The Fenerio Ranch owner sold the businessman a stake in the ranch. Thresher informs Margaret that Ming is interested in purchasing the ranch, as he is now the legal owner of Thresher's assets. She confides in Dwight about her growing anxiety, and he promises to talk to his two opponents about the danger posed by the Triad member, so that she doesn't have to. Chicky Inisi retires to his residence in New York, since the mafia families there don't trust him. While he quietly mulls over the circumstances surrounding his ouster from leadership of the New York City crime scene, his old capo, Vince Antonacci, approaches him with a proposition. Vince informs Chicky that he may reclaim his role as New York Mafia boss by bringing Dwight back into the organization. To the families, the general is nothing more than a neglected cash cow, and they would be overjoyed if Chicky could negotiate a deal with the former Mafia boss. Getting along with Dwight is not something that Chicky feels is necessary. He maintains his view of the general as an annoyance deserving of annihilation. Even more absurdly, the ex-mafia boss questions Vince's rationale for not simply assassinating the new king of Tulsa to end the whole mess. The concern is that CLI is on board with his old boss's scheme. He maintains that they do not have legal claim to Tulsa until Dwight does. If the Invini boss's plans involve incorporating the Oklahoma region into the New York Mafia empire, he is willing to go along with them in order to put the plan into action. Chicky departs for Tulsa. Armand Manitrussi steals $500,000 from Dwight, Manfredi, and then plans to vanish from Tulsa. Despite his knowledge that his former boss will pursue him for betraying him, he is unable to escape the city by driving away. Following this, he informs Jackie Ming that the general is aware of the assassination attempt on his life by showing up at her marijuana farm in order to eliminate the former mafia capo. Manny proposes that he take Ming to Dwight, knowing that his ex-boss isn't going after him. This gives him the confidence he needs to plan for the future. The member of the trio is pleased by the offer, since he would like to incorporate the endeavors of the general into his realm. After warning Ming and his men that Dwight is at his weakest when he's with Margaret, Manny leads them to the Fenerio Ranch. The former mafia boss and his associates, which unexpectedly include Bill Beaver and Cal Thresher, are happy to have the Triad member on board. After his Native American forces defeat the Chinese, they remove the corpses from the scene and hand Ming over to Dwight. In his mind, Tyson is the rightful owner of Jimmy's axe. The guy who attempted to assassinate him and his father, Mark Mitchell, deserves to die. The right-hand man is taken aback by the offer, yet he is still driven to assassinate Ming despite his love for his father. After Bigfoot lays Ming to rest, Goody and Mitch confront Dwight, demanding to know how he managed to set up the trap for the Chinese soldiers. Manny came to him with his money, prepared to die for his mistake. He explains that except for murderers, everyone should have an opportunity to make amends, according to the general's ideals. So, the ex-mafia boss lets Manny make amends, but Manny uses the chance to lead Ming into the trap he laid at the Finerio Ranch. Moreover, Dwight assures Margaret that he will discuss the possibility of rehiring him after Spencer left the ranch to follow her dreams. She may have no trouble forgiving her former employee, given the enormous favor she received from him.